Good evening, Portage County, and thank you for joining us this Wednesday evening. I'm Shane Troyano, joining you remotely from my home in Lorain, Ohio. While we can't be in the studio, TV2 is still dedicated to bringing you your top headlines of the day. This is TV2 Online. President-elect Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, revealed Wednesday that he is under investigation for his tax affairs by federal prosecutors in Delaware. The probe was disclosed 5 days before Joe Biden is expected to be formally selected as the next president by the Electoral College. Hunter Biden said in a statement that he takes this matter seriously, but is confident that a professional and objective review will demonstrate that he handled his affairs legally.
The season of giving is what the city of Kent has been doing after a fire ignited Monday underneath Haymaker Parkway Bridge, burning away the homes and belongings of the people that keep shelter there. The fire was caused by a barrel fire where the heat spread to a tent nearby, creating a chain reaction. Kent Social Services has been referring people to the Miller Community House and a shelter near Akron. To donate, contact Kent Social Services. Bumblebee snack tins and everyday food items were suggested by a man affected by the fire.
And our own Jenna Gobrecht has more details surrounding the Kent Health Department's meeting held last night.
I'm standing outside of the Kent City Health Department right now, where last night, virtually of course, they held a Kent City Health Board meeting in order to discuss the status of the virus.
We are seeing multiple outbreaks. We have several facilities that have outbreaks right now.
Health officials across Portage County met last night to discuss how to move forward following the county moving to purple.
We're seeing increase in our nursing homes and the jails and everything like that.
Among the most pressing issues, a shortage of staff and resources.
I took all of my staff off all of the other duties right now, except for the immunizations, to strictly do COVID. We don't have enough to keep us going. So we are actually started taking cases again and working through all of that.
And as Ohio is set to begin rolling out any possible coronavirus vaccines, local health departments have very little say in dictating who gets it first.
Phase 1A is the hospitals and nursing homes. So it's going to be all phase based. We will not have control over it. It will be dictated to us, and we will follow the guidelines as it dictated.
A worry not only here in Portage County, but nationwide, is the effect the pandemic has on vaccine schedules.
It is an important issue because kids are behind on shots now.
I know,
Significantly
absolutely.
because of COVID.
Oh, I know. We're jammed full.
Reporting from the Kent City Health Department with TV2 News, I'm Jenna Gobrecht.
The Kent State community lost one of its members last week. Dr. Kim Weinbrenner, a professor of English at Kent and the longtime advisor of Luna Negra, passed away December 3rd. She was an important part of student media here at Kent State, so with that, a donation will be made to the Akron Cannon Food Bank in honor of her on behalf of student media and Luna Negra. The Ohio Department of Health reported 10,094 COVID-19 cases today, along with 84 additional deaths. There are now 520,112 total confirmed and probable cases of COVID-19 in the state, with a total of 7,187 deaths. 464 were hospitalized over the last 24 hours, with 49 ICU admissions. Canada's health regulator on Wednesday approved Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine days ahead of possible approval in the United States. Health Canada posted on its website that the vaccine made by U.S. drug maker Pfizer and Germany's BioNTech is authorized. Canada is set to receive up to 249,000 doses this month, and Canadian officials expect to administer them within days. Now, the vaccine is already approved by the United Kingdom and by Iran, and officials have said they expect U.S. approval within the week. A Twinsburg household just got some more holiday cheer, and it just may involve Taylor Swift. That's right. Sarah J. Bailey posted a video on Friday showing her family's Christmas light display, which centered around Swift's song Christmas Tree Farm, and said in an Instagram post that her family would be accepting food donations to benefit a local food bank. This display caught the attention of Swift, and she sent Bailey a message on Instagram saying that she loved the display and even donated to our community hunger center in Twinsburg. Kent State will spend about $100,000 on gift certificates for employees. The money came from the university president's discretionary fund, which is made up of private donations. Kent State Senior Vice President and Provost Melody Tankersley says that because the pandemic has hit so hard, it is incredibly generous to recognize that their businesses could also need the help. And we have the 7-day forecast for you, and we do pick up those temperatures later this week, only for it to drop back down to some of those chilly temperatures. That's right, we hit the 50s on Friday and Saturday with possible rain coming your way. And the holiday season is definitely picking up as we see next week. We are back down to the 30s and mid-20s with snow showers possibly coming your way, so make sure you do continue to wear those jackets in-house when you do have to leave the house.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mackenzie Pflum coming to you from my hometown, headquarters of Nice People, Ashland, Ohio. Last night, Kent State men's basketball team traveled up north to take on Detroit Mercy in their third game of the season. The Titans started out strong with an 11-3 lead in the first 7 minutes of play until senior Danny Pippen sparked a match that the Titans could not put out, hitting 3 consecutive three-point shots to help put the Flashes ahead. From there, the Flashes stayed on top and ended the night with a win over Mercy, 80-66. With no surprise, Pippen led the Flashes with a 23-point performance. Michael Nuga was just behind with 15 points on the night. The Flashes are scheduled to take on Northern Kentucky on Saturday, tip-off at 2 p.m. The Mid-American Conference announced last Friday that the Ohio women's basketball MAC opener against Kent State, scheduled for Saturday the 5th, would be postponed. That game now rescheduled for this coming Friday, the 11th. They did not specify whether this was COVID-related or not, but they did have multiple other games cancellations last week due to COVID. And what about those Buckeyes? Yesterday, the Big Ten announced that the infamous Ohio State-Michigan game scheduled for Saturday would be canceled due to positive COVID tests among the Wolverines. That would make Ohio State ineligible for postseason play due to the policy that teams must play 6 games. Sources, though, are now saying that the Big Ten is expected to change this policy, making them eligible for the conference championship, and we might see a potential Ohio State-Northwestern game on December 19th, pending further permission from the league. This will be the first time in 103 years that Ohio State and Michigan will not meet for its rivalry game. That's all I have for sports today. Follow us on Twitter at TV2KSU Sports. I'm Mackenzie Pflum.
And that's all we have the time for you this Wednesday evening, Portage County. But thank you for joining us. We'll be back every weeknight at 7 with the headlines and breaking news. I'm Shane Troyano. Have a great night, Portage County.